Lil Mexico.
Yeah, you dig? It's your boy Lil Mexico. You watching Chicago Sleep?
Yeah, we the fucking rap group, man. Here about Chicago Sleep.
Eating cookies and shit, man. You know?
Cookies and shit. Fuck you talking
Yeah,
about? Cooking like a chef.
Cooking like a chef.
Fuck you talking about?
Hey, we back.
Yo, we are back. It is Lil Joe. You watching Chicago Sleepers. I got Lil Mexico.
Mexico in this bitch, slap.
We got who else? Hungry?
Money on, you know I'm coming, man.
Man, how y'all been? I know y'all just flew back into town, you know. I know you've been away from Chicago for a little bit. Tell us how your trip was and shit in LA.
It's cool. I live out there now, so I just been out there with it. But you know, I came back, just move around. I got people I work with out here. But no, we been lit though. Like I had bro just pop out there a couple days ago. We was fucking around out there.
That was your first out of state move?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
No, actually no, cause I lived in Houston for like a year too.
Damn, how is that? I know Houston fucking.
Houston turn. I fuck with
everything big.
Yeah.
I've been in Houston. I went to the I was to the All-Star game 2013. That shit was crazy than the motherfucker.
Houston,
but I was too young to even go to them clubs and shit. Like the way they clubs is and shit out there. Like you know how we got like certain clubs, they not made the way they is in Houston. Like, you know, in Houston you could go a dirt road and end up at some T shit.
Right.
But
God, yeah.
I mean, house-wise too, it's crazy out there. But how was the atmosphere for you to change and go from being in Chicago every day to go to LA, you know, moving?
It was lit. I mean, like, it be so much shit going on, so many people to be with. Like, right before I, like, literally, like, a day before I flew out here, because I flew out here yesterday, like, right before that, we just came from the club with, like, we was in there with Thug, Offset, Quavo, Rich the Kid.
And this
like, cause
normal
Rich
shit.
fuck with me heavy, so I just slid in with him. I'm thinking, like, it's just gonna be him performing, because he got a little, he's like, yeah, I'm performing right here at this little club. And then all they ass pop up, so we getting lit.
How you feel that different from your city in Chicago? How you feel LA different than being in Chicago? On like that note of like meeting different like artists, like the big mainstream.
Right.
So it's like
it's a whole different world. Like it was a lot for me to take in for a minute, because I'm not used to all, like, you know, people pulling up in Rolls Royces, and it's, you know, everybody got hella bread, and then like it's just big ass cribs. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that.
How old you is?
I'm 20 now.
Damn, that's dope as fuck, bro. Good you made it to 20, man. A lot of motherfuckers don't damn near get to 20.
Exactly.
So it's crazy that when you get them years and shit, you start embracing that shit. Like,
For real.
damn, bro. Like, I'm just turned 22, so it's like, bro, it's crazy, bro. Look, how you?
25.
25. I mean, that ain't old. That ain't old though. You 25. You really got a lot of time on your hands though. Like, you really done seen a lot of shit.
5 more years, you know, I'll be 30.
Look,
Shit.
how you feeling about that? How's being 25 in Chicago feeling for you?
Oh shit, it's survival of the fittest. Shit, niggas don't
You
make it
feel
to see
me?
my age. So
Exactly.
And I feel that, bro. Like, what side of the city you from?
West side, Austin area.
Okay, we same area. We same block. Where you from?
I'm from Urban Park area, but I'll be everywhere though.
Okay.
I moved around and shit like everywhere, so.
I mean, let's talk about your childhood. How was the childhood of Lil Mexico?
It was cool. I was just a little badass kid running around doing
You
stupid
run around
shit.
stealing bikes and shit, getting caught by 12.
all that
First time I ever got caught by the police doing anything bad, took back home to my OG, was being in Oak Park on that side trying to get them bikes. That's the first way you get first
I
booking.
never got caught though. I used to steal bikes from Oak Park.
I used to steal bikes too. Until I got my bike stolen, and I was like, damn, I
feel this shit. I feel this shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
fuck
like,
with
damn,
this bike stealing
crazy.
shit. Hell nah. I mean, let's get back into like childhood, man. Like, where did you find a touch with like music, bro? Like, what did you like really feel that you was like, man, music is my shit, bro? Like, I fuck with this shit.
I don't know, like really, I was it was when I got kicked out of a bunch of schools for doing just like all types of crazy shit and like messing around with the wrong people. But
Yeah.
so I got kicked out. So then we ended up moving to Houston for like a year, and then like right towards the end of the year, my OG was telling me, she's like, yeah, we gonna be moving back to Chicago. I was like, all right, cool. And then like right around that time, I mean at that time I was doing graffiti too.
How old was you then?
So I was like maybe like 16, 17.
Was that feel like just that move from coming, like, see, that 16, you damn near done been in the city now, and you know what, you feel me, train-wise, how to, move around, you start doing that at that age. How did going to Houston, bro, like a big, dumbass city like that, like, how did you even take that in, even coming from Chicago, bro?
I don't even know, really, I just like, we just like a people person. So I'm a people person, so I just be like talking to everybody. So like I just adapted right away. Like and then you know how like people look at Chicago people different. Like when they coming from another state, they like damn like
you made it out. The trenches. You was just doing this crazy shit, man. That's how
we
it was.
in this bitch driving around in tanks and shit. Like no, it ain't even like that down there. But I mean, nah, Houston. I fuck with Houston though. Like it was lit. They got a whole different little culture down there with the whole like DJ Screw and like that whole like.
That's the chop wave.
Yeah, that chopped and
I mean, even when I just seen Rocky them when they, they've been doing the all DVDs and my homie them, they work on them like Jimmy Regular and Wolf, and like just taking me to like actually watch that shit. I'm watching it. I see they go to Houston and they bring in what's his name, Pimp C? Not Pimp C. Not Pimp C. They brought in rest in peace, Pimp C. But
Paul Wall and them. Like,
yeah, they brought in Paul Wall and I forgot the other motherfucking name. Slim Thug. Yeah, Slim Thug. They had Slim Thug in there. Bro, Slim Thug in the Rolls Royce. Bro, that's when I understood that Houston vibe. Like, as a kid, you always know, Houston, they wear the grills, they fucking iced out in the mouth.
Exactly.
They wear the diamonds in the grills. Like, Florida got the golds.
Houston got all flooded. And then they on their cars, they got, it's called like a swanger. Like when the little,
the wheel in the back and stuff.
It's like, but the wheels, like the rim go like this, like a little point.
So
it's weird.
That's
it's
the
like,
one on the back. Like it's sitting on the back of the
yeah, but they got
on
all four though.
Damn.
So it's like 4 wheels, and you gonna like if you Google it, you gonna see. You gonna be like, damn.
I just seen the whole video on Twitter. They was on the expressway. They like, yeah, we stop in traffic like this. This is how we do it out here.
Yeah, they be.
It was cold.
Yeah, they do big car
shit.
lines and shit, like
big shit,
car shows and
over.
shit. They be big on that. So yeah, it was dope seeing like that little side,
I mean, but get back to Chicago, man. I know just the grind and the greedy shit out here. You got a lot of greedy motherfuckers fighting for the same shit, bro. Once you really like see this wave of shit, cause like when Chance them came, you had a lot of kids influencing music, but even Sosa, bro, like our younger days, Sosa damn near had us all teeth. Everybody motherfucker getting dreads.
Everybody, all the parties, shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Yeah. Sosa is that nigga.
Oh God.
I don't give no fuck who you talking about. Sosa is that nigga. But Sosa, first time I heard Don't Like was on Division and probably Pulaski maybe. Nah, it was Division.
A show?
Nah, not his show, but somebody blasting that shit out.
Oh yeah, just playing that.
Playing it, and I mean, then hearing it, I'm like, this shit cold. I'm catching on to it, but we can't listen to it because I'm in the car with my auntie them. They cursing. But at the time, I didn't know how the impact it was, bro. But it came very soon and fast because it was like everybody. I felt, now we all into social media, but like then, bro, it wasn't that hype where you can get up off social media right away, but.
Right.
Just him getting locked up, coming out of jail, coming back in, just them steps he was taking, bro. It was like people weren't like looking at that as a down way. They was looking at like, bro, we see this as our fucking self, and this nigga going cool, bro. Like you couldn't hate on him. That was the thing, bro. Like you got a lot of hate coming out this city, but you got a lot of love, bro. And niggas like really genuinely like look up to motherfuckers.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a lot of people that really want to see you win, and you also got a lot of people that they just. I don't know. They just like to hate, I guess.
They don't know how to pass the torch.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like that's why Atlanta, like they help everybody
Atlanta
out.
Like they turn, bro.
Yeah.
And I learned this shit just by being around Z and seeing how some of them no names at first was big names.
How long you been rapping though, man?
I've been rapping since shit like 2010, but I don't really take it serious. But now like
you see the goal
the
with
impact with bro, like me being around bro all day is like shit. This ain't nothing like
it ain't shit to play with.
Nah, it ain't. And then it's like a hobby that you like doing. Like a lot of people, my generation, they don't like working on 9 to 5.
Hell no.
I came home and got 9 to 5, but I do music on the side too.
You feel me? It took me a minute to feel like I was doing 9 to 5. Like I was doing when I first started this, it was like I was 19, straight out of college, doing this shit. This what I wanted, nigga. I wanted this shit hard, and it's like I made that shit happen as a vision. So it's like seeing that come to life, bro. I seen that other things can like line up and come to like what you can see it out in your mind. Like you can really build on shit and really bring it in. But like, I don't know, you really don't get a lot of motherfuckers that think a lot, bro, and like really put that mind to that shit that like we could really do this shit. I could do this, bro. This shit is like literally, I don't gotta do no 9 to 5. I could literally put myself into a good predicament and make this shit happen. But it's like,
right.
You get a lot of people that don't fuck with that 9 to 5, and it's like, yo, this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not for everybody.
It ain't.
No,
it's not.
It ain't for everybody, bro.
I made up my mind in jail. Jail really like molded me into my maturity. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna even flourish like just like when Mexico was young. I was off the wall. You ask any motherfucker from my hood, they gon' your ass.
Was it just the like sitting down, seeing it, like, bro, this shit, like.
The shit bit me in my ass, bro. Cause I was doing so much shit and getting away with it. I was getting 2 months, 6 months.
That's how I feel with my big brother. Like, my big brother, he locked up right now, about to get out soon. But it's like, when I was a kid, it was always, your brother's got locked. You know, it was 3 months, 2 months. Like, boom, little shit. Now it's, they waited for this point till they can get that time, bro. And it's like, that'd be the worst part about this shit. Cause it's little petty shit half the time, bro. And it's like, that's what's really like end goal in a lot of motherfuckers, cause then you got a lot of people dying with this shit, and you got a lot of people getting locked up with shit.
Yeah, that's another thing. This is a whole different
ball
game, bro.
That shit crazy, man.
I mean, but growing up, like you said, you grew up in Urban Parkish area. Like, how was that? Like growing up, like the gang, was it?
Yeah, it was cool. You know, I was really just. Cause I was out there for a little bit, and then we moved out to like West Burbs, and then like we just kept moving around a little bit, but yeah, it's just regular Chicago shit that be happening, man.
What would you say brought that real like work ethic drive for you? Like, man, you got a crazy ass work ethic from the time I met you like at Vince Them Studio, bro. CEO Beats. Yeah. Being at Fort Knox, man, the way you carry yourself, man. You only 20 years old, like you say, you about to turn 21, bro. Like, you in a predicament that a lot of people don't get to see at this fast, bro. Like,
that's
you
why
feel me?
I thank God, you know.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of kids, bro. You got even kid, man. Like you say, you 25, bro. You been rapping since 2010. Now, you know, you've been seeing the people you've been around growing up with, they really foot forth with this shit now. And it's like, it's crazy because you can really build on a lot of shit, and we see that we, as us people, you know, being from Chicago, bro, you really just looked at as like, what the fuck you doing after high school, bro? Ain't none of us got no fucking money to get in no schools, bro, if we ain't getting no scholarship.
Exactly.
You look back on that shit, you be like,
it's like, bro, this shit is crazy.
Bro, I got locked up in 2012, bro. When I got locked up, Z started rapping. And look at him now.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of
I ain't
the
never
time,
in my
bro.
life would thought like, oh yeah, Z gonna be, you feel
be
me?
that.
Z
Yeah.
And I'm meeting motherfuckers through him. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I met
And it's like genuine shit, bro.
It's real recognized real with me and bro though. You feel me? From the gate.
Exactly.
But that's how I feel. I mean, you got a lot of people. That's what our city, I feel like we can read vibes quick, bro. Like, being in Chicago, you read what the fuck is up, bro, like quick. And it's like, that's what I feel we got better than a lot of people in these different states. Because when we go there, bro, we own that shit, bro. And they really be trying to see what the fuck we want to do, bro. And that's real. Like, y'all going out there, bro, y'all fucking enjoying y'allself, nigga. Real shit, y'all enjoying y'allself, bro. Man, and it's like, that's what you really want out of this shit. Everybody, you know, that's what you really want, just to keep you enjoying yourself.
Exactly.
But I would say, when did you start taking producing like very serious? Like, that
really?
you knew that this shit could be a money make, like you can make bread off this. You ain't gotta sit up and sell your beats and promote them bitches all day online. You know, you can really sit down and be like, bro, I could work with an artist and like literally try to like, you know, up my sound.
Man, really, it was just like, I know I was in and out of school because I kept getting kicked out. Like, school wasn't for me. Yeah. But I eventually, like, I went back and I did like a little night school program. So I finished that. It's like, you know, because I feel like I just had to finish it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, I feel like
encourage everybody to finish high school at least, at the very most.
Because your OG don't need that damn near. Like, they need to see you. That's what that
I did it for my OG, really.
Me?
That's really what it was.
You finished high school?
Yeah, I finished high school. I went back and did
Jail forced me to finish high school.
Yeah.
You know it. Fuck you talking about.
I ain't go down there and be no lazy motherfucker.
When you got in the class, did you was like, man, this shit was easy and I could have did this in
school? No, it
school.
actually passed my time. That's what made me keep going and like, alright, fucking, I'm finna get my GPA.
Yeah, you just like, man, I'm gonna do it.
That's dope.
That's a big stepping stone for like parents, especially mamas.
Yeah.
That's why.
Ain't nobody, if you was in my 8th grade class, you wasn't expecting me to, he gonna graduate high school.
Exactly.
Or he gonna get his GPA.
Hell nah.
Because
all my teachers just knew like, you ain't
he gonna drop out. He gonna, that's how it was for me too. But so I
went
back and finished that shit. But yeah, during the mix of all that, I what was I was working at the airport.
Yeah, I worked at the airport too. I was pushing wheelchairs in Terminal 5. So it was
I was doing the same shit.
You feel me? That shit was cool. It was cool, but I seen from working that, bro. I seen that 9 to 5 shit kind of wasn't for me, but it was like I was too good at this. Like, just people person. I was a good people's person, so like I'd be getting my tips like off me chatting with motherfuckers on my walk with them. So it's like I'm meeting people, bro, that don't even speak English. I'm doing like hand sign language, all that, bro.
Exactly.
So it's like
deal with all that
I'm getting a different vibe. Like I'm meeting people from out of the country, bro, coming over. Like I gotta cross the border every day, so I'm seeing people in they different environments, bro. Yeah. He said he fucking with you hungry. He hungry now fucking with you.
Yeah. What the snacks at?
He a big ass dog, man.
This Yams, bro. My son Yams out here trying to fuck up the interview, but we gonna let him join it today, cause Yams, you here too.
Man. That's game.
My son in here, man. But I could say, really, when do you feel like you found your like sound with yourself? Like, I mean, I know you probably still only a year into like really.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out to be honest, but. No, really, I'm just like I'm doing this 9 to 5 and what in here?
I need some.
It ain't nothing in here, bro.
He a rap, bro. It's a rap.
You want to jump up on the counter? We can get a shot jumping up on the counter.
He about to jump up here with me.
I can get him to do it.
Hey. Yeah, don't fuck with us, ugly.
Damn.
Big dog.
Look, this the kid, man. He want to join and say, hey, he missed y'all. He been here. He growing. He big as hell. He don't speak. He just a young kid out here trying to survive in Chicago like everybody else. But we back on our grind. Put my son out the way, boy. But
yeah, no. So I was doing that. I was working a job. I'm just like, man, none of this for me. Like I ain't supposed to be working. I ain't supposed to be. I'm seeing people on Instagram, like all these rappers. I'm like, man, I need to be in LA. I need to be iced out. I need to be being with these people. I need to be going to the clubs. So I'm like, I need to find something. Like at the time, I was like trying to like do a little bit of DJing, and it was cool. I was just learning.
That shit was hard for me to learn, bro. My brother trying to teach me that motherfucker. He's not a good teacher. Yeah, but so I was just a dumbass learner myself. So
yeah,
but I didn't mean to cut you off, but that shit.
Nah, yeah, I feel you though. It was hard. It was like. So I was still getting a mix with that, and then like I was like, man, let me just try making music and shit, cause like I feel like I always had an ear for it. Yeah. Like I knew like the best songs, like all that. So I started. What did I do? I took my mom's laptop and I downloaded a FL Studio, the demo version. She used to get mad as hell at me. I had viruses on her shit. Yeah, okay. I had viruses, all that shit. So I'm over here cooking up on her shit. I'm just making beats, and then that's when I found the studio Fort Knox.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker. I found that bitch too, bro. I swear to God, I found that motherfucking. You got some real genuine people now, bro. I was in your house really like, just bro. I was breathing. I speak on it now, but I was gone doing away from interviews for a minute, and it was like I left just for family reasons. You know, my grandma passed away, and my little brother in the same week, so it was like, I'm sorry. It was crazy, man. Thank you, but it was crazy that just the amount of like I never had nobody close to me. I feel like passed, you know, and a lot of people had that shit and it mold you a different way, but everybody go through everything differently. But when I got to Fort Knox, bro, I was able to like get space for myself and like understand me and like find me kind of a little bit more, you know, just on the creative side and like really get in my head to planning, bro. Cause a lot of this shit is like you gotta plan a lot, bro.
Yeah, you definitely do.
So it's like planning helped me out with a lot of shit. So even being at Knox, bro, you had the opportunity just with like all the engineers and the studio, you know, big studio. Bro, I was finna say, you be in big ass studios, bro, with keyboards, motherfucker, from here to here.
Yeah, like
how in the fuck is you learning this shit that fast?
I don't know.
A good teacher? I mean,
I learned everything on myself. Like, all that basically by myself. Like, when I was watching, like, YouTube videos, like, nonstop. Just, like, remaking those same type of beats. Like, just trying it just so I could get the flow of it. Yeah. So then I started, like, catching the hang of it. Then I got into Knox. Shout out to Every Evolve. It's a little. They had a little studio in there. They let me rock out in there, like, whenever I wanted to. Yeah. So I'm cooking up right there. And then, at this point, I'm just like, man, I gotta like figure out how to take this to the next level. Like, I want to see like what I could do with it. So, so I'm in there, I'm cooking up, and then that's when I met DJ Meal Ticket. So,
okay, yeah, I know Meal Ticket too.
Yeah, so that's my boy. So he was DJing for Herb at the time. I'm like, man, I love Herb songs. Like, I need to like link with him somehow. How can I get my beats? I'm DMing him like, bro, I need to send beats. And then one day, Meal Ticket, I told Meal Ticket, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to send beats. Let's cook up or whatever. And he's like, all right, bet. He's like, you got a studio? I'm like, yeah, I got a studio right here at Fort Knox. So he pulls up. We playing with some samples, like we fuck around. We find some shit. You know, I'm laying the drums, and then we just collabing on the beat, whatever. And then like, shit, probably a couple days later, he called me. He's like, man, Herb just got on that one beat that we made at Fort Knox.
Damn.
I'm like, damn, like this shit crazy. Like
what the fuck?
Yeah,
This
so
shit
right then,
possible now,
yeah.
bro. What the fuck?
So right then and there, I knew. I'm like, man, I feel like I think like this gonna work. So then I just kept going, and then finally, I was doing a lot of stuff with Rico Reckless.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So I was doing that, and then that's when at the studio, it's a studio out here in Chicago that they got like they're building like a little label and grabbing up artists. So they ended up grabbing.
They was in LA. I mean, Rico Reckless was in LA a lot.
Yeah,
he
Rico
was naming out there. He was getting his name out there.
Exactly.
A lot. So it was like, Chicago. You got a lot of people that known in Chicago. Then when you go to other places, they really don't really correlate a lot of things. But
Rico
for him, I know I was
seeing
seeing him a lot out there. But
yeah, that's my boy too. I fuck with Rico, man. He really like pushed me to go harder too, like as far as the music stuff. So shout out to him. And then so I got into the studio. They grabbed me up. They're like, yeah, you can cook up in here all day. And I was like, I ain't never seen like a studio like it before. It's like it's like two levels.
Different
it's just
shit.
one big ass room and another top big ass room. And then so I'm just cooking up. I'm linking up with artists in there. Like Z Money pulled up. Like I had kind of been DMing him.
That's when you and Heavy you on Hungry?
Yeah, just about, I think.
Yeah, it's around time.
Yeah, it's around the time. So like we was cooking up with Z, and then
And this kind of your first time you getting back to the crib. You first seeing a lot of this shit. Bro, my brother came home. That nigga didn't know what an iPhone was. None of that shit.
I ain't know none of
Like
that
didn't know how to
Yeah.
work it. Didn't know
Technology.
Fuck, when I
I remember that. Remember
it was
you,
crazy.
Cause it was some shit that I was telling you was like, damn, what the fuck is that?
Like people
Yeah.
is not connected. When you in there, bro, you not connected to none of this shit, bro. Like so, it's like I be feeling bad, bro, when I don't even go see my brother type shit.
Yeah,
But-
no, that's crazy though.
Yams ain't.
Nah, man, Yams, you
You
kick
want
it.
the peanut butter cookies? I know
You
them
just came out with
pothead
peanut butter.
snacks.
You digs, man.
No cap.
Pothead snacks, bro. Them motherfuckers.
But
In life.
even I mean, just what you was saying, like just building and like bringing new people in the studio, you just meeting and they
Yeah.
just catching your vibe because it's like all the time. A lot of people don't fuck with people right off the bat. Bro.
Exactly, yeah,
Like,
that's what it is.
Even when they
It's
bigger
just-
than that, bro, like people they was growing. Like how you say he was working with Herb been growing in the past year, bro, in Chicago and everywhere, bro, just really big.
Right,
So
right.
it's like him, Southside, he got a lot of producers around him. It ain't like he just vanishing other motherfuckers out the way. So it's dope that you can get an opportunity to go and like do some shit, even though you ain't had a lot of experience and shit like that.
Right.
That people feel that they need, bro. Like, and you do need a lot of that shit, but you're learning, you listening, bro. Like a lot of people don't listen to shit, so it's like you got a lot of people that's hard headed as fuck, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's why I looked your way.
Okay.
So it's like, bro, I mean, I was that type of motherfucker, bro. I had to, see a lot of fails before I could like see a lot of things happen. So it's like,
Yeah, definitely.
even then, bro, man, it's crazy. Even the fact I seen when you was out there with Sosa, man, I know that's crazy because Sosa don't. You feel me? Come to
Yeah,
Chicago. You feel me? You have to
exactly.
go to that. You have to go to that
Yeah,
extent
that
to be
was
way.
that was crazy too. Like I grew up listening to him.
Yeah,
and same
so-
thing with Herb too. Like I grew up listening to these people every day, like on the way to school.
I know
on
they
the way,
think that shit crazy as
Yeah.
hell still when you tell them like, bro, I literally grew up listening to
Yeah,
that
like I
motherfucking
grew up
ass,
listening
nigga.
to y'all, and then now I'm making music with y'all. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. So
It was meant to be. Motherfuckers don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's happening, bro. This shit here. Like
For
I
real.
think this world it works in a weird ass way, bro. Like I felt I ain't want to do interviews. I ain't want to sit on the camera no more and do none of that shit. Just off my own mental. Like you got shit in the back of your head telling you shit, but it's like that was in the back of my head all the time, bro. Like nah, don't get on that camera shit. Don't get like I'm talking, But
Right.
bro, it's a love with this shit. It's like a joy, bro. Like getting to hear different like stories from different people that you can like
yeah,
encounter, bro, and just like build on and grow with, bro. Like so, it's crazy that you really, man. This shit ain't like this, bro. Like you gotta understand this shit ain't. It's really not like this for a lot of people, bro. So it's like
for real.
to establish yourself, bro, just keep going. That's all I can say, bro. Is really keep pushing this shit, pushing the level. So
every day.
what do you think you got in store for a lot of people for 2019? I know that's a trash ass thing for a lot of people to be putting out there. Like, man, 2019, everybody 2018, 2017 coming, bro. Oh man, I'm about to do this shit. I'm about to do this,
do that. Nah, I already know, but I got something crazy. Like, I got a couple things gonna drop. I can't really say right now, but it's gonna drop. Y'all gonna know like next month. That shit gonna be crazy. But honestly, I will say I do got a tape with Herb that's gonna drop. I'm working all that out. And
was that a lot of like meeting up and getting in the stew and really like locking in and
because that's how it started. Like when I got into the stew, like he ended up booking a session there for his artist. Yeah, and then like I was making music for his artist, like 150 Dream Team and shit. Yeah. And then he's like, man, this shit hard. Like, you just keep going and shit. Like, and then eventually he just started locking in, just like me. And then my brother Oz, like Oz, he showed me a lot too.
That's who I want to link with Oz, bro. I've been following Oz because I follow up a lot of shit, bro. Oz is y'all niggas out raw, bro. Y'all niggas don't understand how smart y'all move, bro. It's like. Y'all move how y'all move in Chicago, how we move, like motherfuckers want to move out of town, and that'd be the dopest part because people get here and they like, I'm at home, bro. Like I'm at the crib, bro. This is what we do, this. Nah, bro. Y'all ass working y'all motherfucking ass off. Niggas don't understand. Niggas sitting in the studios from 10 p.m. to all the way to the morning. Getting up, going, just doing that. So it's like y'all really be pushing away for this shit, bro. Y'all don't understand that right now. Like you ain't saying it yet, but. Bro, you 20 years old and you got a lot of motherfuckers that's about to be looking up to you in a second, bro. And you gotta embrace that the right way and the code
exactly,
way.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you rocking with me on my first one, bro. This is my first one back. Yeah, you a real nigga for that shit, bro. I'm up for all the success for you, bro. Like I'm really rooting for you in my corner, bro. And I see everything vision-wise, bro. You got my corner, all pieces. My dog, man. But I can say, man, it has been a big rap for me. What can we really dream of on a dream car we be getting when we get these racks?
Shit, that Rolls truck, man. I seen
you going double out truck?
That truck, man. I seen Set pull up in that shit. I'm like, bro.
Cause motherfuckers already I already know y'all motherfuckers done seen all the shit y'all done seen. Look, y'all done did these shits already. So it's like,
we rented this shit, but I want to own this shit.
Yeah.
You want double out?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna be that nigga on your line, bro. I'm landing at this time.
We gonna come scoop you.
Look, on my kids, man. Look, get that crib in LA. Bless it off, man. Send that OG that computer because you was fucking her shit up with the viruses, bro. How she feel about this, man? How your mom and shit feel about your music, bro?
She's like, damn, it's crazy. Like
she definitely
didn't see it coming.
Yeah, man. It's always, I feel it's important and dope that, once you start getting out and start going around and traveling, your mom and dad, they all start feeling like, damn, where's this nigga? Where's they at?
Exactly, yeah.
But at least you in safe hands, man, doing good shit, bro.
Yeah.
But
be moving around, man.
What I want to ask too, how you feel your friends really influenced yourself, like your music in the last year?
Man, really like Herb, especially Herb Herb.
Cause I don't want to call these like just some artists. Yeah. I know y'all friends, bro. Niggas is really like connected and genuinely funny as hell. Y'all niggas funny.
These like my brothers and man, like Z and Herb, like they really like I'll be out in LA all the time riding around with Z. We go everywhere, and then Herb like he took me like across states to shows and like everything. Like we be locking in. At one point we locking in like every day of the month, just every single day, just working.
And how was them tours, bro? Like when I was the show, like going out of state, seeing that affect them, like them, That's when you get to that light, bro. When you get on that stage and you see these lights, bro, and you be like, "What the fuck, bro?" Like
just all that, like even just like meeting like the people that like fuck with them and just meeting other people, just being out there, like especially in LA, like all the crazy shit I done did, like being out there, like I would have never thought when I was younger I'd be doing some shit like I'm in what was it, like 2 months ago? I think in October, I'm over here in like a private Drake party. I'm like, bro, we right here. It's a small little bar. He rents out the whole bar. You got Drake just walking around dancing. You got Lil Pump right next to you. You got Quavo right next to you. You got
That's crazy.
Tiger right here in this section. You can just walk around chopping it up with them like, ooh, you know.
That's crazy. We brought when Pump and Perp first came out here. I took Pump and Perp to their first like little Chicago little parties and shit. Niggas ain't know who the fuck they was at all, bro. They in that bitch going wreck.
They pulled up to Fort Knox and shit when I was there.
Okay, yeah. So that had to be the same time because
probably when
they really wasn't that much up yet. So it was like it was still Perp was buzzing off like what was that shit he had? Pull up,
that damn ski mask.
Ski mask. He had that shit called ski mask. I've seen fucking with ski mask. You supposed to ski mask us the whole interview.
Yeah.
Kodak shit.
I should have Kodak my shit.
Kodak ass the whole way, but
yeah.
I mean, man, I'm really just excited for what the fuck I got to see 2019 from you, bro.
Yeah,
Easy Money, I see the chain, bro.
Yeah, Easy Money. That's another thing.
Everybody.
I'm gonna start like a little label. I got like a few producers I'm working with right now.
Okay, so it's gonna be like a little producer label, or you can
I'm gonna do producers for right now, but I'm gonna grow into artists too. So I'm looking for artists and stuff too.
And is y'all like you generating just y'all own like kind of like feel sound, just getting yourself just situated?
Just like I said, I'm still looking for more like producers. I got one I'm really working with right now named Chubbs. He out from Chicago too. He's going so hard. I fuck with him.
And what you was saying with Oz too, like
Oz, that's my brother. He got he started his own little thing too. That I'm a part of that too. It's called the playlist.
Okay.
So when we cook up, we throw that playlist tag on there. That's like our shit. So.
What about you, homie? What you got for us, bro? I know you getting serious with this shit. Don't act like niggas ain't getting serious with this money,
too.
man.
Yeah, I'm working with him too. We got a lot of shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta lock in.
Man, you already locked in.
Yeah, I am, but I ain't locked in like I wanna be. Like, I got a lot going on, but at the same time though, as far as this music shit, next year gonna be a big year for both of us.
Yeah,
I'm excited, bro. Y'all niggas really got this shit on the locks, bro. Y'all really, I feel like, a lot of people worry about a lot of shit too much, but the way y'all been enjoying yourself, bro, going out of town, y'all stay in town, work y'all ass off, then I feel like when I see on y'all pages, y'all out of town, it's y'all enjoying y'all shit that y'all just worked hard for this whole time. So
it's been like...
It really is like that, bro. It's like going to the music park,
like,
bro, walking in the weed store. We ain't got that type of shit, so it's like,
it's
like good for us to get a little month or something out there with that shit, bro.
That shit normal out there, bro. Like,
it's normal. Like, I'm
down there paranoid out there.
This motherfucker riding around Rolls Royce, that shit normal out there.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's crazy.
Like, that's why I said, like, when I first started, it was a lot to take in, but now it's like, damn, this shit starting to get regular now.
Man, the house party.
I'm pulling up to, like, Dan B party and shit. This motherfucker got a big-ass crib. Like,
Dan Brazil? Wait.
Yeah.
Dan Brazilian?
Yeah.
When it's always talking about you fucking bitches and shit.
Yeah.
I was fucking this bitch.
Bro, I walked into that party. He was a little room. Like, it's like a little room. It's like a little room.
This motherfucker is party with Dan Brazilian.
Big
what
ass
the
room.
fuck?
I went to 2 of his parties, matter of
This
fact.
motherfucking Dan Brazilian's a legend.
Yeah, he got the best parties. I ain't gonna lie. But I walked in, and then like it's a little side room. I kind of like walked in there. I'm like, what's going on in here? It's Dan B. He's sitting in like a chair, like a little couch like this. It's right here. He got like a girl right here, and then like maybe like 3, and they just like petting them and like all type of weird shit. I'm like, all right, bro, this some LA ass shit. I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Look,
like,
we gonna be seeing you lace up the ones for the celebrity game soon or something. What's up?
Shit, hopefully.
I seen motherfuckers hang with B Ingram.
My slime.
What's up, man? B Ingram,
he gonna put me in the game, man.
He over there with bro. All I can say,
we got something working too.
He rapping too.
He rapping, yeah.
Bro, look.
Y'all the first to hear this shit. Like y'all.
Hey, I'm glad we got an exclusive, man.
You feel me?
We got an exclusive.
That's on the way too for 2019.
Man, that's a big motherfucking rapper. He about 6'10" at least.
He big as hell.
He come dunk your motherfucking ass on the rap, but on the verse, but yeah, that's a real man. I mean, even seeing that, bro, just be able to have like friends, growing yourself to get out the city,
for real.
To get over there to a point where you get
now,
NBA players, bro,
like,
and you feel me? Fucking
like
with them,
my
bro?
friends now, like way different from like everybody, like just on some shit.
Yeah,
and that's how I like
things,
that's
bro.
what I suggest people be around. Like
get around some people
that's
really
gonna be on some shit.
Genuinely ain't gonna tell you that real shit off the bat to yourself. Cause I know you ain't hanging around no yes man ass motherfuckers, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
You hanging around with people that's really gonna tell you
that's
the
gonna
real
do something
shit.
like and keep it real. Like that's how I like it.
Yeah, but Man, this has been a dope ass, first interview back, man. I know y'all got a lot of shit to do because y'all some busy motherfuckers,
back,
bro.
Man. I watched some of y'all shit like from a while back.
Man, that's some real blessing shit, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm a type of person, bro, where this shit really started, bro, out my own head, bro, like vision wise. So it's like it's dope to have artists that come, even like yourself, bro, that come through my city, bro, and fuck with me, bro.
Yeah.
Real shit. I got something in store for motherfuckers, man. I'm definitely trying to work on a little cartoon for myself. That shit is very hard that I've learned, but I'm trying to do that shit. That's my little goal that I got for myself, to work on this cartoon for myself. But man, it's gonna be some dope shit where I'm trying to bring, a lot of rap artists that I do now into that shit. So we gonna fuck with shit, man. We gonna get in store with Lil Mexico.
Hell yeah. No, 2019, everybody gotta watch because I'm about to do something so big.
Charge, bro.
Crazy.
Hey, look.
I got something on my sleeve that's gonna happen out here. Like y'all gonna be like,
hey, I'm gonna be the first one up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wherever it's at, if it's an event,
it's both. It's like
club
a thing.
live
It's
in
a
that
thing
bitch.
and it's an event and it's like it's gonna be big though. But I suggest like I just want to say too, like for everybody out there that's like really trying to do like trying to make a name for themselves, like you really just gotta put the grind in, like just don't stop. Like,
what can you say for these artists and these producers, even creators, bro?
Yeah, like you said what?
What can you say for these like artists, creators, like
just
producers, anything?
Just get out what you put in.
Yeah, and
That's what Z always tell me. You gonna get out what you put in.
You gotta really you gotta trust the process. Like I was damn near sleeping on couches, sleeping in different studios, going, like I ain't had no place to go sometimes. Like like you gotta sacrifice. Like
that's how I
for
felt
real.
when we first started all this shit. We had Warhol and Rambo and all them.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of kids living in the same crib that we was all sacrificed. My homie Sam had a crib, and we always just piled in that bitch, bro. But it was
right. Like I was on the same shit. Like we had
a nigga grow.
I had all my people just like all in one little spot. Just all sleeping on the floor, but like we get into it though.
Hey, that's the.
And that's why I said like back
always trying to get to it. We trying to get this easy money.
That's why I said like so back when like I was doing all that shit, like you just gotta keep it pushing. Like no matter how hard times get.
Damn, bro, I wish I had my ski mask with y'all. What the fuck? Where my ski mask?
Yeah, where your ski mask at?
Where my ski mask at, Renee? Damn.
We gotta get you one.
Hey, look, let me go grab my motherfucking ski mask.
Oh God.
We gonna hit this bitch off the ski mask. I got my ski mask on myself.
You did. We should have had them bitches on the whole interview.
Fuck you. Ski mask gang. Yeah, look.
Big ski mask gang.
Big ski mask gang, man. We out here. Look, don't catch us at your crib. We might come in your shit. Look, a motherfucker just tried to come in my shit, but look, I got my son out here. He went to chase motherfucker out, but look, ski mask game coming out 2019. Look, it's cold out here. That's why we wearing ski masks. Don't ask us about it. But you look, you watching Sleepers, man. You got Triple O to the OG Jaw. You got my boy
Lil Mexico.
Money on 4EP.
Lil Flexico, all that shit, man. We back 2019. You better have your shit up, gang.